Hi everyone, we are the Wire String Duo. We are so happy to play this virtual library concert for you. We write our own original music in a variety of different world styles. So you might hear some Celtic, some jazz influence, some Scandinavian things. What else do we got?
A little bit of everything, but today we are here to celebrate the summer solstice. So all of our pieces today have some sort of summery vibe. The first piece that we're going to play is actually the first piece that we wrote together. It's called Grappelli, and it's named after the very famous jazz violinist Stefan Grappelli. And I particularly think this piece is summery because I used to live in Brooklyn, New York, and I would just, in the summer, it's just so hot, and we would just bop around on the street, you know, and this reminds me of bopping around on the street.
This is a very boppy tune.
Bopping! So this is Grappelli. We hope you felt the bop. So our next piece is also one of the first pieces that we've written. It's called Argentina, and it's named after the Kansas City, Kansas neighborhood of Argentina. And this is a tango, and what's more summery than a hot tango?
Yes. So a lot of times we think of like a French cafe, and it's kind of smoky and sexy. So you'll hear that
Ooh la la.
in the music. Our next tune is called Tree of Tula. This started out as a composition for the company Petco. They needed a commercial jingle. They didn't end up selecting us, but we did get a summary song out of this.
Tree of Tula. And the Tree of Tula is a big tree in South America. And I don't know, when I'm playing this piece, I just feel like I'm sipping on a mimosa under a tree. It's nice. Okay. one of our first pieces that we've written and called Snap.
Yes.
And this one, just like the first piece we played, I use a lot of percussive techniques on the cello in general, but I do a lot of hitting in between pizzicato. So I do a lot of pulling of the string and then a lot of hitting in different spots. So I use that quite often, and it gives a little bit more percussive vibe to our ensemble. But in this, it worked for the song Snap.
Oh, it's very snappy.
Are you feeling snappy?
I'm feeling snappy. All right, so our next piece is called Uncaged. This is off of our second album. And in this one, we feel, well, what do you think is summary about this one?
Well, I feel like we have this vision of the opening of kind of like a Moroccan market.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Moroccan market that's pretty hot there.
Yeah.
Deserty feelings.
Uncaged.
called Interlude. And this piece uses a whole lot of different percussive techniques and pizzicato techniques. I think it's really appropriate for summer because summer, I think, is kind of an interlude from life. A lot of people take vacations in the summer. It's so hot, you know, a lot of times we just want to rest. And I think it's an important time of year for that because...
For resting? I'm like, yes!
No, we need a rest in life.
Oh, that's true.
You know, and I think, especially in our culture, sometimes that rest gets kind of rolled over. You know, it's all about keeping going. So we encourage you to take a little rest in your summertime.
Our next piece is called Wilder.
I'm feeling wild.
Yeah.
You feeling wild?
Yeah, a little wild.
A little wild. This is about wild birds. So this is about the murmurations. When you see the starlings fly in one direction and then change direction really beautifully. And a lot of our music is inspired by natural images from the world. So this is called Wilder.
Now for something a little lighter. This next one is called Banyan, and it's an island song really, named after banyan trees found in tropical locations such as Hawaii. So
this one has a lot of mixed meter things going on, and you'll also hear us playing, instead of pushing the string all the way down, we play a lot of harmonics. So it has kind of a more open feel to it. So, Banyan, here it comes, coming at ya. couple more for you.
Two more.
This one is called Prairie Fire, and it's off of our second album. And I think it's really appropriate because it ushers in the summer. You know, they burn back the prairie in the spring, right? Mm-hmm. So that we are ready for renewal. And I think summer is a great time to tap into that. So this is called Prairie Fire, inspired by the fires of the prairie. So our final tune for you today is called Red Rocks. And we wanted to thank the library, Mid-Continent Public Library, for having us. We hope to see you in a real live concert in real life very soon. That's what our hopes and dreams are. But for now, we hope that we're all staying safe and happy and all that jazz. So Red Rocks, if you haven't been to Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado, it's worth the drive because it is the most beautiful place to see an outdoor concert I've ever been to. But there's all these beautiful rock formations, and this piece is kind of our heavy metal style piece. You know, but on 2-string instruments, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. But we wanted to thank you again, and if you want to check out some of our other concert offerings, or if you know any string players, we have a summer workshop intensive for learning all sorts of different styles of music. All ages, all levels. That'll be in July. Both things you can find out at our website, which is www.thewires.info. So thank you again, and here's some Red Rocks for you.